Ladies and gentlemen, you are now listening to
Oh, you didn't know?
with Tony Reavis.
What up, everybody? If you don't know, I am Tony Reavis, and welcome back to Oh, You Didn't Know with me, Tony Reavis. Wow, guys, it's been a while. So sorry about that. It's 2018, episode 14. We're back. Don't worry. We are back for 2018, large and in charge, and we're ready to come back with a vengeance. Things got I got caught up with some things the end of 2017. I traveled, went home for the holidays. I brought all my stuff. I was going to do some stuff while I was home, but you know what? I decided that I needed to just hang out, relax, enjoy the family, enjoy the holidays, and just kind of take a break and come back with a full head of steam in 2018. So I'm sorry for not being around much in December, but we're back, baby. It's 2018. I'm so excited. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you all had a fantastic holiday season. Hope you got to enjoy your family. And I just hope everyone's doing well and that they're ready for 2018 to be an awesome year, because I know I am. I'm very excited. So we're back. We are back, and I'm excited to be here with you guys. New year means new assets. If you're watching on youtube.com/iamTonyReavis right now, you'll see the podcast. It looks different, right? I went and did a photo shoot a few months ago, and I got some new assets. I'm excited for the new look for 2018. You can also find this podcast at soundcloud.com/OYDK Podcast, or also on iTunes on your phones. So thank you for listening. We're back. Thank you for subscribing to all those platforms. And thank you for sharing with your friends. You know what? It's awesome. It's so awesome when I have people reach out to me and they say, oh, I love listening to your podcast, stuff, which is cool. It's so cool because, I never expect, I'm not expecting people to be listening. I'm kind of just doing it because I like to do it. It's fun. And, I know there are people listening. So it's really awesome when they reach out to me and let me know that they're listening, that they enjoy the show and everything like that. So thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. 2017 was an awesome year, and that's kind of what I'm going to talk about today. I don't have a guest because I'm just getting back in the swing of things, getting ready for 2018. My mom's a little under the weather. She's doing better, though, which is great, but she won't be on the show today either. It's just going to be me, just kind of talking, reflecting on 2017, the year that was, personally, and what I'm looking forward to in 2018. Because it's all about keeping moving. It's about keep the grind up. You know what I mean? It's got to get back on the grind. Fell off a little bit in December, but, priorities. This family time, and now I'm ready to come back and kick some booty. So thank you guys for riding with me. But, holidays was a great time. I got to see the family, got to be home. It was cold as heck in Seattle, which I loved. I love the cold. And now I'm back in LA, and it's hot. Not hot, but it's warm. And I miss winter. So it was nice to have winter for a few weeks. I know some people don't like the winter. Some people don't like the cold. But I'm like, look, you can always bundle up and put more clothes on, right? But if it's too hot, you can only do so much to cool down. You know what I mean? So that's why I prefer to be cold. Because you can fix that. You can't fix heat. I mean, you can get an air conditioner and stuff like that, but we have an air conditioner in my place, but it's too far away from my bedroom, so it doesn't affect my bedroom. So I got fans, and it only just blows hot air on me when it gets really hot. Right now, it's not that bad, but in the summer, when it's like 100 degrees, it's just brutal. I can't stand it. But it was good to get some winter break. It snowed on Christmas. It snowed. It was awesome. Loved it. Built a snowman. Christmas Eve, me and my cousins, my cousin and my brothers, we put it on my uncle's car, gave him a little treat for him to walk out to. That was fun. But it was a good time. Good time to be home. But I'm ready. I'm back in LA, and I'm ready to keep moving. I got some big plans. 2018, end of 2017. There's a thing that I was talking about for a while on the podcast, and finally came to fruition. It was the new show that I'm on with Jeff Dye on his YouTube channel, doing some gaming stuff. Jeff and Tony play episodes every day. There was some days we didn't have episodes during Christmas break, but for the most part, every day we're doing live streams. We're hanging out with my buddy Jeff, which is fun. Which is awesome. You guys might know him. He's on a show called Better Late Than Never on NBC right now, season 2. It's a fantastic show. So funny. He's with William Shatner, Terry Bradshaw, Henry Winkler, and George Foreman, and they went to Europe, and they do all this crazy stuff, and he's their sidekick, and it's an awesome, hilarious show. He's a comedian. He's touring every weekend, pretty much. So go to jeffdye.com. Free plug for you, buddy. And go see his stand-up if he's coming to a city near you, because it's hilarious. He was on The Tonight Show doing stand-up, and we're having a good time. So definitely check that out at youtube.com/JeffDye. That's his channel. Follow him on Twitter and Instagram, all that stuff at Jeff Dye, and you'll find all of our stuff. And just if you follow me, you'll find this stuff. We're just having videos. We're hanging out, playing games. It's a good time. So definitely excited about that. That's been a fun thing to finish 2017 with, and looking forward to continue that on in 2018. I'm bringing the gaming the gaming videos back on my channel. I know it's been a while, just because I got busy with the Jeff and Tony thing, getting that started. But I'm gonna, get back on the horse and bring you, more gaming videos on my channel. I still have episodes that I haven't released yet, so that I need to keep working on. So it's not like I haven't been doing it. It's just I need to edit and get it out. I've just been focusing on something else. But it's coming back. I'm excited for that. But yeah, I'm going to look back at 2017 for a bit. You know what I mean? Kind of reflect on the year I had. Honestly, I had a great year. I know the world was kind of crazy. The world was on fire. And it's like, I don't know how I feel. Like, does that make me a bad person for liking 2017? Not for all that stuff, but for personal stuff. I did, I had a great year. I did a lot of cool things with good people, and it was a good year. And I'm hoping to add to that in 2018. So I just kind of want to reflect on my 2017. First of all, this stuff, the podcast, the YouTube channel, was an awesome thing for me to start just as a creative outlet and to keep moving and doing things I've always wanted to do. So that was always a huge plus. I always wanted to do a podcast. And it's good to know that there are some people listening, which is always fun when people tell me they like to listen when they're at work or at the gym or anything like that. So that's cool. And getting to talk to people on the interviews I've been doing has been amazing. People that I'm close with, some people that I'm not so close with, but getting to hear their story has always been great. And if you guys are taking anything away from these interviews, that's the goal. Even if something motivates you or something interests you, that's what it's all about. So I'm excited to get some interviews and some guests back on the podcast this year. It's going to be a good time. And it's been an awesome experience. Here's a little sidebar before we continue with the recap of 2017. This is kind of just a little thing. Like, people text me or message me like, dude, podcast was so funny. This rant you went on was hilarious. I listened to it at work. I love the show. Like, keep it up, blah, blah, blah. Awesome. I can't tell you guys how much that means to me. The support that I receive from you people are, it's incredible. And it's not why I do this, but it's good to know that what I'm doing, it's like it's doing something for someone. That's the goal. Even if it's one person who, it makes their shift at work a little better because they get an hour of fun from the podcast. That's awesome. That's what I'm going for. What I notice a lot is I get a lot of messages, direct messages and texts or whatever, which is awesome. Keep them coming. I love it. I love to talk to you guys. I really appreciate it. But it's funny how not a lot of people, and this is not just for me, but just in general, and I find myself doing it too. You like something and you tell them you like it, but why do you not share it? Right? Why do I not, if someone makes something like, oh wow, congrats, this was awesome, why am I not sharing that? Just click share. Just click share. I appreciate you telling me you like it, but maybe your friends will like it. So share it, I need to do that too. This is an interesting thing I thought about. I was like, man, I got people telling me they like this. It's great. Why are more people not tuning in? And again, I don't care. That's not what this is about, but I just thought it was funny. I love your stuff. Not enough to tell my friends, though. You jerks. I'm just kidding. I love you guys so much. Thanks for tuning in, my sweet listeners. Back to 2017, though. Yeah, the podcast and the YouTube channel, it's been awesome. Another big thing I did was my play last year. I started in 2016, technically, but I didn't really seriously get into it until 2017. Started writing it in like February. And then we put it on in June. It was a quick turnaround. It was a Cinderella story. We'd never rehearsed like in a theater. We were just rehearsing in living rooms. And we went out, put it on stage, and killed it. I loved it so much. Play to the whistle. Shout out to Xavier, Brent, Emily, and Keith, who were in the show with me. It was so much fun, a great experience to bring something that I've wrote to life, and the response I got from the show. Shout out to you if you came and saw the show in Hollywood in June at the Hollywood Fringe Festival. Such a great experience to put on my own show, direct it, write it, star in it. It was so many hats, and it was so much fun, and I can't wait to do something like that again. It was just a great experience. You know, I have the footage of it, and I haven't released it because it's just live theater. It's like you got to be there, right? And it was just like, it's not shot to be, it was just like one camera just kind of sitting in the back, kind of just so I can kind of look at it, but it wasn't shot like it should be presented. So, that's why I haven't released it or anything. I tried to bring it to Seattle Thanksgiving, and that didn't work out. And, oh well, those things happen. I'm still working on it. I'm trying to adapt it to a screenplay, actually. I think it works better as a movie. That's what the idea originally was. But it was so good to be able to bring that to stage and get back on stage. I haven't been on stage in a few years, focusing on film and stuff. So that was an awesome experience to get back on stage. And it was funny. It was emotional. I had a great time working with my best friends, and the support I got from the people who came and saw it, it was awesome. So that was definitely top 5 highlight of the year, was that. And it was good to do something, as creators and as artists, we always want to be doing something. And sometimes you just got to take that leap and go for it. And that was definitely what I did there. And it definitely paid off. So that was awesome. Brother Husbands, huge thing from 2017, because we've been working on that since 2015. Shot it in 2016 and finally released it in 2017. It's on YouTube now, so you can still go watch it. Brother Husbands, check it out. We did a full season, 5 episodes. The response on that was amazing too. Just getting to know, like, people letting me know that, like, the show's making them laugh, or they love the show, or when an episode come out, like, oh, I can't wait for the next episode next week. That stuff is awesome. And that was just a great experience to be able to do that. I had Madi on the podcast last year to talk about it. Shout out to you, Madi. She was the writer, creator of the show, star of the show as well. And we talked about kind of the creative process on that. That's an episode of the podcast you can go back and watch as well if you like Brother Husbands and kind of get some behind the scenes. It's almost like DVD commentary of the show. So that was cool. But it was so good to finally get that out. I got to work with my best friends on that too. Xavier was in that as well. Pablo, who's amazing. Brenda, who is amazing. Jess and Emily were in that. Tristan. The whole crew that we got to work with was awesome. It was such a good experience. And hey, the door's not closed on Brother Husband Season 2. So if you guys like it, keep watching. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. The full 5 episodes, first season, is up on YouTube right now. Just search in YouTube Brother Husbands, you'll find it. And if you guys like it, we'd love doing it. And if the stars align, we're not opposed to bringing it back, baby. There's a lot of legs left on that story. So I know a lot of people would hit me up and be like, Aaron's the best. He's my favorite. And hey, Aaron's got a long road ahead of him if that's what the people want. I would love to step back into those shoes. I had so much fun being that character because she wrote it for me. So it was like the character's in my voice just like turned up to 11, right? So it was me, very exaggerated and kind of dumbed down. I find myself to be a very intelligent person. Aaron, not so much. But it was fun to be able to play that character because I could relate to him in certain ways, and it was not a far stretch from myself. And that's always the most fun to play. Very similar to the character I wrote for myself in my play to the Whistle. very similar to that as well. But it was fun to be able to do a sitcom like that, mockumentary style, like The Office or Parks and Rec. Those are my favorite, some of my favorite shows, and getting to do that style was awesome. Something I've always wanted to do, something I'd love to do in the future. It was a great experience to have that web series out. So check that out, guys. That was definitely an awesome experience. What else? 2017. What else? I moved, right? I was couch surfing for a bit. My boy Keith took me in like the saint he is and made sure I was off the streets. But then I moved in with my roommate, Karina. Still here, still loving it. Having a great time living with her. She's an awesome person. She's like my best friend. It's finally nice to have a home. Everything since I've been in LA has always been kind of frantic. Where I was living on campus or in apartments with like a bunch of people to kind of, drive the price down and stuff. So it's nice to have like a place where I'm finally like settled in. And that really helped my 2017. I wouldn't have had as good a 2017 that I had if it wasn't for her and her welcoming me into her home. So I'm very grateful for that. So Karina, I don't know if you're listening, but thank you so much. That was definitely a highlight of my year, was getting to spend time with her and hang out with her. She has a cute little puppy named Lilu who I adore, and getting to hang out with a puppy all day is always good. But it just helped me. It helped me so much having a home that I can come home to and actually relax. For 2016 and years before, I'd be, if I didn't like my job or whatever, and I didn't like being at home, it was like I was stuck. And now I finally I enjoy being home. It's a place that I really like. I can actually work here and create. I have this big, awesome desk that I got, which, helps me kind of focus. And that was, a big step for me, is finally being somewhere that I am comfortable enough to be happy and to create and stuff. So that was definitely a benefit of 2017. Sports wise, not a good year, 2017. Wow. Seahawks didn't make the playoffs for the first year in, 6-7 years. The Mariners didn't make the playoffs again. They now have the longest playoff drought in pro sports, whatever. Bummer year of sports. Still no Sonics. NHL might be coming to Seattle. I know you guys don't care about this too much, but this stuff affects me, people. 2017 was not a good sports year for me. So, it's the way it goes. Sometimes. Got to fall down to come back, Fantasy football was bad as well. I didn't make the playoffs in my fantasy football league. I did in one league, miraculously, but I lost. So that was a bummer. Just a bummer overall year for sports. Gotta let it go, though. Moving on. And then the Jeff and Tony plays thing. That's the thing I'm most excited for right now, just because I'm getting to hang out with my buddy Jeff. He's an awesome person, and getting closer to him and being friends with him is the biggest benefit of it. Not only just getting to work with him, and he's on TV, and it's a really cool thing, but we come from the same town, so we understand that part of each other's lives a little bit, which is great. And it's just been so much fun to hang out with him, just playing video games. Doesn't get better than that. And, whether that, starts to grow or not or whatever, it's, I'm not worried about that. I get to hang out with a buddy, play video games, it's a fun time. I love even editing it, because getting to watch us, it's always fun. It's like the vibe of it is like you're sitting on the couch hanging out with us while we're playing these games. We're just two chill dudes hanging out, inviting you along to watch us and hang out with us. And we're doing live streams in 2018, so you can actually hang out with us and chat with us and stuff. But it's just been a great experience, and that was something that was definitely a big part of 2017 at the end. That was an awesome thing, and I'm looking forward to continuing 2018. 2018, I'm ready for it to be a big year for Tony. 2018, the year of Tony. Put it on the board. It's happening. So let's look forward a little bit. You know what? Because I don't like to dwell too much. I don't like New Year's. Like, I didn't do anything on New Year's. I hung out with my parents. I sat there. We made milkshakes. I was playing my Nintendo Switch that I got for Christmas, which is awesome. And it was like 11:59. I was like, oh, do you want to watch the Space Needle fireworks? Like, yeah, sure. We turned it on. And then 10 minutes later, we turned it off. That was it. No big thing. I'm not a partier, right? I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do anything. So I think New Year's is like, it's just an excuse, not an excuse, but it's a party day, right? And you go out and you celebrate, and that's fantastic. But I don't party. So it's not a big thing for me. And I'm not a big fan of like dwelling and like reflecting. I get kind of melancholy because I'm like, oh, what if I did this or what if I did that instead, sometimes instead of being like, oh, this was awesome. So that's why I try to focus on the good things I did in 2017 and look forward to keep moving forward in 2018. So yeah, New Year's, I'm gonna get a little weird about it because I like to just keep moving forward and not spend too much time looking back because you can't do anything about that. But what you can do is keep moving forward. Keep climbing to the mountaintop. And that's what we're doing in 2018. So I have some goals here in 2018 that I'm ready to accomplish and things I'm going to keep moving for. First of all, keeping up with Jeff and Tony, since we're already on there, I'm looking forward to keep doing that and doing bigger and better things with that channel and having more fun and doing the live streams and all that jazz. So definitely stay tuned for that, because that's something that's daily that I'm very excited about. Be on the Tony Reavis front. iamTonyReavis.com, or not .com. I used to have that website, but no, youtube.com/iamTonyReavis. The podcast coming back full swing, trying to hit it. I'm not going to commit to, like I was like, oh, every week. I'm going to try every week, but you've seen I fall off sometimes because things get busy and I'm still working. I work a day job. I don't do this full time. So I'm going to try, but I'm going to give myself a little leeway if I don't hit a deadline or whatever. But I'm excited to bring the podcast back with more guests, my mom on, having awesome, funny conversations and doing it right in 2018. I'm looking forward to that. We have a mystery that hasn't been solved yet. I'm talking to you, Danny. The last episode of the podcast in 2017, he had a Christmas cookie dilemma that he's been texting me and giving me some information about filling in the gaps, but I want to have him on. I'm going to give him a call, just a 5-minute conversation even, just to kind of, figure that out and really put a bow on that story. So yeah, Danny, I know you're listening. We got to get that story. And then more gaming videos. I'm bringing the gaming videos back. They never left. I've been busy with stuff, but doing that stuff, that's more edited and more comedy stuff, like as opposed to what Jeff and I do, where it's not really edited. It's just kind of, we just play through and you're hanging out with us. Mine is like, there's bits, there's comedy bits, there's edits, there's all this crazy stuff. Bringing them back. I know people are into the MLB series, so I'm definitely going to continue doing that. I have fun playing that game, and just continue to monitor the growth of the YouTube channel and all that stuff. It's been a blast, and looking forward to 2018 being a big year on YouTube for me. But at my core, I'm still an actor. I'm still a writer. That's why I'm here. That's what I've been focusing on for the last, 6 years of my life, why I went to school. So that's still the main focus. I'm ready for 2018 to be a bigger and better year on the acting front, on the writing front. And, I'm working on some screenplays for some feature films, some pilots, and I want to get those done in 2018. By my birthday in May, I want to have the Play to the Whistle script done, and I want to have another movie. It's a baseball movie that I want done as well. So that's what I'm working on. And then I have one TV show pilot that I want done by May as well. So I'm giving myself 5 months. I've already been working on them, so it's not like I'm starting from scratch, but I've given myself 5 months to get these going, and I'll keep talking about the progress on the podcast, keep myself honest, and see what we can do about that. Getting back on track health-wise. I know I talked about DDP yoga for a long time. I fell off, and I got so busy, and I went home. I'm getting back into it. It's time to get that diamond cutter ready. Bang! DDP yoga is coming back, so stay tuned for that. 2018, I'm trying to get healthy, or stay healthy. I'm not. Holidays, you know what I'm saying, people. You know what I mean? Holidays, so much good food, just treats and dinners and just man, just being at home too, where, I don't have to fend for myself and just eat top ramen and tuna. There's actually meals and treats and my grandma's banana bread and my mom's chocolate lasagna. It's not with noodles. It's just like whipped cream and Oreo cookies. Oh, so good. Just so much food the last few weeks that it's time to get back and focus on being healthy in 2018. I want to read more. I have a goal. I want to read 26 books this year. That's a book every 2 weeks. And they don't need to all be like 1,000-page fiction books like Harry Potter, even though I could read a Harry Potter book in like 2 days. But, maybe like a short self-help book or a biography here or there. I just want to read 26 books this year, so that's 2 a month. It's doable, I think. And it's really about when I'm winding down at night, instead of just sitting and scrolling on Facebook for an hour and a half looking at stupid puppy videos and stuff like that, just pick up a book and read a few chapters. That's really all it takes. You know what I mean? It's better for you. As an actor, I need to read more. It just gets the creative juices going. And I need to focus on that. And that's something that I'm looking forward to. Me and my buddy Dane, we're talking about doing like a book club, or it's like, not a real book club, but I'll read a book, he'll read the same book, and we'll talk about it. We'll be like, what'd you think? What'd you think of this book? Blah, blah, blah. I think that's always fun. So shout out. If you want to be in a book club with me, let me know. Let's do a book club. I'll do it on the podcast. We'll be like, all right, this is the book we're reading. In a month, when I do the next, the 3 podcasts later or whatever, whenever a month is, I'll do a little review of what I thought, and we can talk about it, and you can see if you agree with what I thought. That'd be fun. So let me know if you guys want to do that. If I get enough people who say, yeah, I'd love to do that, we'll do it. That'd be fun. Book club. Oh, you didn't know? Book club. I don't know. Let me know if you want to do that. That'd be fun. So that's another goal for 2018. Other than that, just continuing to stay faithful to who I am, be as happy as I can be, good vibes, positive energy. It's peace, love, and positivity all the time. Loving people and, having a great year. That's the main goal. That's the biggest goal, is just having a great year and just be as happy as I can be. And I hope you guys have goals that you're trying to attain. It's good to have goals. And don't be hard on yourself if things don't pan out. I had goals that I wanted in 2017 that I didn't really achieve, but I'm going to continue working towards those in 2018 until I do achieve them. So don't be so hard on yourself if things happen. With DDP Yoga, I fell off. Don't be hard on yourself. I get back on it. That's how you do it. You keep on moving. I got new music. I talked about the music a little bit last year that I was working on a little bit. So getting into that, is something for 2018 as well. I'm looking forward to, so shout out to Antonio, who's been working on that with me. Shout out to Mark Solomon, who's been working on that with me. I'm looking forward to bringing that for you guys. But just to keep moving forward and keep doing my thing. You know what I mean? I'm excited. New year. I'm not into like the new year, new me. Like new year, same me, but we're moving forward. And that's what it is. I ain't changing who I am. We're just moving forward, and we're going to keep climbing. We're going to keep grinding, never satisfied, happy, but we keep going. I've been rambling for this podcast, like a half hour long, and I feel like I didn't take a breath this entire time. I just talked for like a half hour straight. There was no rants really, besides like people not sharing. If you tell me you like the thing, share it. I sound like a jerk. I sound like a real jerk saying that. But you know what I mean? Like, am I crazy for thinking that? It's just funny. Like, people are like, oh, I love your thing. We'll just put it on your Facebook then. Anyways, thank you guys for watching or listening. I guess this is not a video podcast. I want to do that too, 2018. Hopefully, I want to get to a point where I can do a video podcast. Like when I have guests, like I'll do it on camera. That'd be cool. But thank you for listening. If you're on youtube.com/iamTonyReavis right now, listening to this, hit that subscribe button for me. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to grow. If you're at iTunes, subscribe on there, rate and review, leave me 5 stars because it really helps and it allows other people to see it. If you're on SoundCloud, you can follow me on there as well. Definitely follow me on social media on Twitter and Instagram. It's at iamTonyReavis. Links in the description of this podcast and stuff. And you can follow me in my journey in 2018 and what I'm doing. I'm trying to get better about posting more stuff. Usually it's just like I post trailers of like the episode of Jeff and Tony play that day, but I want to do more of what I'm doing. If I'm out and about doing stuff, I want to let people know what I'm doing. So definitely follow me on Instagram and Twitter so you can stay tuned with what I got going on. And yeah, guys, I'm just looking forward to this year. I'm looking forward to coming back strong, 2018. Next week, I'm going to try to, have your typical, you didn't know, Tony Reavis with a guest, do some rants, have my mom on. It'll be a good time. It's not going to be The Rock. That joke isn't going anywhere. I'm going to say that every week. I'm going to joke about The Rock being on the podcast. And then one day it'll all come to fruition. If not, whatever, he's The Rock. I'm not expecting him to ever be on. But if he does, what a Cinderella story that is. But stay tuned. I have some people lined up. It's just working out timing. I'm busy, they're busy, but we're going to get it going. I have awesome guests that I can't wait to share with you in 2018, them to share their stories. It's going to be a good year. I hope you all had a good new year, and I hope you're ready to take 2018 by the horns and move forward and do some work, baby. Let's do work this year. Let's all do work. All right? I love you guys so much. Keep it locked on the YouTube channel. Keep it locked on the social media. Stay tuned. We got good stuff coming to you this year. So don't go anywhere. And if you don't know, now you know. I am Tony Reavis. I'm out.